Hi, Cancer. Thank you so much for watching. This is your tarot and oracle message, and this will probably apply to the end of August and maybe coming into September. So I'm going to start out with the Vampire Oracle. And this can apply to Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or maybe even if you have a Cancer in Mars or anywhere prominent in your chart. And for love messages specifically, if you have Cancer in Venus. So we're just going to start with a quick Vampire Oracle. One more shuffle. Okay, so Cancer. You have prey, stalked, invaded, and watched. I love this card. I don't know why. I just like, what can I say about this? Are you stalking someone or is someone stalking you? I'm not talking about like illegally stalking someone. Hopefully not. But you definitely have your eye on someone. And if that doesn't apply, for sure someone has their eye on you. But there's something about just like really like watching someone and just like really paying attention to someone. So I am getting like a strong like love and romance vibe right away. Supernatural, inexplicable, miraculous, otherworldly. Okay, so you could be dealing with some miracles right now. You could experience a miracle very soon. So we have this really supernatural energy here. So you could have like you could have a ghost encounter. I feel like you could just have some like really crazy out of this world experience coming up for you very soon. So we have redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. Okay, so there could be someone who you're trying to forgive or someone who you're asking for forgiveness from. Okay, so I'm going to put those cards aside, and now we're going to dig into your tarot, do some deep digging into your tarot message. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, see what specific messages we can get. So I feel like I am getting a romantic vibe, but of course this is a general spread, so it's going to be different for everyone. It could have to do with like work and career. It could have to do with like friends or family, platonic. Okay, so let's see what we got. So 8 of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of fast-paced energy going on. There's a lot happening here. I feel like a lot of you are working very hard too. You could be putting in a lot of work at your job. You could be putting in like overtime, or you could be putting a lot of work like into your friendships, your relationship, your relationship with your family, anyone. But there's a lot happening. There's a lot going on. So your challenge is temperance in reverse. You could be dealing with Sagittarius, but not necessarily. So I feel like you're having some trouble with keeping your temper. A lot of you might be kind of tempted to like explode in the coming few weeks. You could be kind of, I feel like you're kind of overwhelmed by all this energy that's going on and everything that's happening. So you have the Queen of Swords reverse in your subconscious. So you could be cutting someone off. You could be in the process of cutting someone off, or maybe someone wants to cut you off. especially with like this redemption here. There definitely could have been a betrayal that you experienced recently, or maybe coming up into the near future. So, or this could just be like a lot of confusion here too. I feel like you're having trouble kind of thinking clearly. You're having trouble like seeing straight. On the surface, you have the Emperor reverse. So here's what the Emperor looks like. So he is basically the king of all kings. Um, he's the top dog, but he's reverse. So this means kind of like out of control energy. Okay, basically what I keep on saying. Um, Upright, this is someone who's like very in control, this like power and structure and dominance. But seeing this reverse, things are very like out of control right now, especially like with this Eight of Wands and with this Temperance reverse. This just screams like chaos and just total chaos and absolute out of control energy here. So in your recent past, you had the Five of Swords, Five of Wands reverse. So here's what it looks like upright. You can see like all these different people just sort of like clashing with each other. Everyone has like their own opinion. Everyone wants to do what they want to do, and they're sort of struggling to fight with one another. Seeing this reverse, I feel like is about like not even wanting to deal with anyone. And when people come to you with their own ideas or, their plans, or when people try to tell you what to do, this is you just like not even wanting to deal with that and just like walking away. Luna, stop it. Luna, come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Sorry. So I feel like there was a lot of conflict in your past, a lot of different people coming in with all this drama and all this different energy. And I feel like you just didn't want to deal with it with this reverse. You kind of just like walked away from all that. You're like, I don't want to deal with the drama, but I feel like the drama continues to follow you. Also, like seeing this in your past, seeing this in your subconscious, you definitely could have cut off like a lot of people in your life. Maybe one specific person, but this could be like multiple people that you made the decision like, I don't want to deal with any of you anymore. Like, I'm just going to keep to myself. Like, you guys are driving me crazy. Like, I don't know if this is like your family, your coworkers, your friendship group, but it just like got to the point where there's just like too much drama and you're like, I don't want to be a part of this. Just like leave me out of it. That kind of energy. So coming into the future, we have the Hanged Man. So I really like this artwork here. So here's what it looks like upright. You can see he's like hanging from a tree and he's surrendering in order to reach enlightenment. And this is someone who kind of lets go and they just wait. But seeing this upright, this is someone who they don't want to wait anymore. Especially with like all of this out of control energy going on. I feel like this is you trying to take charge. This is you trying to like take back your power. And you could definitely like realize something too. You could definitely have like a huge perspective shift. I know in astrology, I believe it's the 19th are coming up very soon. This card also fell, and I believe this was reverse, but it fell into my lap and then it came upright. So I guess Spirit wants me to pay more attention to this card here with the Queen of Swords. So this could definitely be, and the swords is like about your mind too, and about like the way you think and the way you speak. So you could definitely have some kind of perspective shift. But yeah, as I was saying, what is it? Uranus, I think, is going to turn retrograde the 19th. So that could definitely be a significant day for you, or like around that time. You just have some kind of like perspective change. You just like see things differently, or you could definitely like find out information that day too. Yeah, I feel like because the Queen of Swords just like popped out, it just like fell into my lap like as I was talking about the Hanged Man. So I feel like you're just gonna find something out. Someone could tell you something too. Someone could come to you and speak to you about this new information, and it just kind of like changes everything. Like just completely shifts your perspective around. So this is coming into the future. So you haven't felt this yet. So you are the Four of Wands reverse. So this is kind of like funny artwork. You can see like the skeleton is just dancing. He's just happy, just doing his own thing. He's probably drunk, right? He looks like he's drunk. He's just like dancing around, just like whatever. But this did come up reverse. So I feel like this is pointing to like instability in your home life, especially maybe at work too, maybe with friends or your relationship. But yeah, definitely instability, especially with like all this chaotic energy going on. A lot of you, this is in your home life too, with your family. Again, to repeat myself, just like instability. Also, sometimes this card is about like a private celebration. So, like I said, like the skeleton is dancing, he's happy, he's celebrating, definitely like upright. But when it's reverse, he's still celebrating, he's still happy, but it's more like on the down low. So, you could be very like excited about something, but you're just not showing it. That's another possibility too. You could have like some type of victory, but like more so like an internal victory rather than like external. So like a private celebration. So you have the Ace of Wands reversed. So this is in your environment. So you could definitely be dealing with someone from your past, someone you have like a lot of passion with too. But I feel like this person is just not taking action, maybe, or they could definitely have some confidence issues too. This person that you're dealing with, they could be just struggling to put themselves out there. So you could be like beginning a new relationship with someone too. And I feel like there is a lot of passion and chemistry with this person. But the fact that both of these cards are reversed, this is more of like a private thing. And this is something that's more like between the two of you, and you haven't really fully expressed it to the world or maybe even to one another yet. So your guidance card is Eight of Swords reverse, okay? So Spirit is telling you, like, if you feel like you're stuck in a situation, basically you don't have to be. You can break free from whatever this is. A lot of you live in a home. I don't know if it's your family or your roommates, or maybe could even be like your neighbors or something, but like your environment and your home life is just like so like hectic and chaotic and out of control. Maybe even some of you, this is like a job or something, but I feel like this is more about your home life. And Spirit is saying, like, you can always move. Like, you can always move out. Like, if your family drives you crazy, your roommates drive you crazy, or maybe you have like a really bad landlord or something like that. Like, I don't know, whatever it is, like, or maybe your home is like falling apart and like it's just like not like a great place to live in. Maybe there's always like a leak, there's always like some kind of issue. Like spirit is saying like you can always leave. Like you can break your lease. You might have to wait till your lease is up and then just move out, pack your bags, immediately get out of there. Some of you are being advised to like just break your lease, especially if I know this is a super specific message, but I feel like this is only going to apply to some people, obviously, but like if you're unhappy in your home life, just like move out. Like don't deal with it anymore. If you have to break your lease, then like so be it. Just go ahead. Like if you're in a really toxic environment, because I feel like you are going to take control. Like in this moment, you're feeling so out of control, and like the people around you, they've been driving you crazy. And spirit is saying like you're not bound to this. You're not bound to these people or this environment. Like you can always leave. Like you can just go, just pack your bags and leave. So that was like a really clear message. So you'll know if that applies to you or not, obviously. And if this doesn't have to do with your home life, this could definitely be like a relationship that just drives you crazy. Especially if you're in a relationship where there's like multiple people that have been involved in it, like third party energy or something like that. Or like if you've been tied to like a friend group and it's just like a really toxic friendship, like just leave. Like don't even deal with it. Don't deal with it anymore. Like you don't have to be a slave to this chaotic energy. You can just let it go. So I know it sounds simple, but we often forget how much power we have, especially when greedy people make us feel powerless. It's like, oh, wait a minute. Like I can make my own choices. I can do what I want. I don't have to listen to you. So I believe Taurus got this too, coming into the future. So this is your outcome card. So you are going to make a very important decision. Seeing this upright is about like going back and forth on a decision, but I feel like in the end, you are going to make a choice. So a lot of you are going to choose to break free from this, whether it's a home that you're moving out from or a relationship you're walking away from. You're just going to break free from this chaotic energy and you're going to make a choice. And at the moment, you feel like you're kind of like a slave to this chaotic energy. But coming into the future, you're sort of going to have like an epiphany. You're going to be like, oh my God, like I actually don't have to keep doing things that make me miserable. Like I actually do have choice. I have power. So I see you making a very important choice to break free from toxic energy. Okay, so that was like a really clear message. And then like going back to your oracle cards too, forgiveness will help you move away from this toxic energy, whatever you've been dealing with. Okay, so that's all I have for that. So thank you so much for watching, Cancer. Have a super fantastic next few weeks.